Hi, my name is Rebecca Simon, and I am the founder of the Lifestyler Company along with my husband, Michael Simon. And I'm going to guide you through the affirmations section of your planner. You, me, and probably almost everybody have started to hear about affirmations now in this 21st century. But if you've never tried them before, the idea can seem incredibly awkward. And if you're a skeptic like I used to be, it doesn't hurt to understand how and why positive affirmations have become so popular. And yes, there is a genuine amount of neuroscience behind the practice. So let's take a look. Before we do, I'm going to touch on this little diagram below. So over the years, since you were born, you've had experiences which have become, and you've had a thought around. And when you tell yourself something often enough, it becomes a belief. And then that belief turns into, that must be the truth, which then becomes your reality of what you think about that situation. So if we can create a positive experience and positive words in these areas and have a positive outlook, we're going to have a positive experience. So I'll explain a little bit about this to you. So affirmations, what are they? Positive affirmations are described as brief phrases that you repeat frequently, which is designed to encourage positive, happy feelings, thoughts, attitude. They hold no spiritual or religious meaning whatsoever, and they can be used for many, many purposes in your quest just to be the better version of you or to have success in any area of your life. So they're positive phrases or statements used to challenge negative thoughts. So what they can do is actually reprogram the subconscious patterns that you've developed from birth and the experience you've had through life, all good and bad. So they help us change limiting beliefs. So things that we believe through what we've experienced in the past. It may not necessarily be the future, but it's just what we believe because of what we've experienced. They can be used to motivate yourself. They can be used to encourage positive changes in your life. They can be used to boost self-esteem, and they can be used to undo the negative self-talk that you've talked yourself into over many, many years. So what you say to yourself, you can actually speak into existence. So it can attract things that you want, and what you actually tell yourself can actually hold you back from things that you want in your life and success in all areas of your life. Affirmations also have many, many health benefits. So studies suggest that positive affirmations can help us respond in a less defensive manner and resistant way when we're presented with threats. So your body actually responds to your negative or positive mindset words. So affirmations help us when we're feeling stressed or overwhelmed. I remember when we moved to Fiji, most people would say, wow, you moved to Fiji, that is so wonderful, your life seems amazing, sounds amazing, but gee, did it come with some challenges. We had the biggest emotional roller coaster ride I've ever had in my life. It's probably one of the hardest things I've ever done, and I felt so stressed and so overwhelmed at times that I remembered I just started to lose all the hair on my head, and I'd be in the shower and it was just pouring out of me, and I knew it was stress. So I started to say some affirmations to myself to try and get out of that stress and overwhelming feeling. Things like, Beck, enjoy the process. You've taken a road less traveled, so it's not going to be easy, and anything worth doing doesn't come easy. So it's going to be challenging. So enjoy the process. And that really helped me to snap out of that negative mindset that I was in by saying those affirmations. So they make us more resilient to difficulties when they arise. I look at difficulties now as assignments to learn and grow from. An obstacle is there for a reason. It's to get me to the next chapter of my life. It's to help me learn something that I need to learn to be able to get to the next level. So obstacles I welcome, and I use that saying that we fail our way forward now. So they help us deal with social pressures. In this day and age with the technology and social media, what you should wear, how you should look, all those sorts of things, they can make us feel, pressured by how we need to look and feel. So telling ourselves positive affirmations that, you are beautiful, you are worthy, and things that, can help us deal with the day-to-day stresses of these social pressures. So it can also help when we get health information that makes us feel uncomfortable, a diagnosis that might scare us. So I tell myself affirmations around that. My body is my temple. I'm happy, healthy, and alive. They help us with feelings of exclusion, or when we're feeling self-doubt about ourselves, especially when we're in business and we're feeling self-doubt. I'm not sure if this is going to work. And so telling yourself positive affirmations, and why can't this work? I am worthy. I am a powerful woman. I can make this happen. Can really help you make it happen. So they help us with anxiety and depression and low self-esteem. So you attract what you tell yourself. This is absolutely key to success, is by noticing and having awareness around your language. And that's one of the reasons why I actually moved to Fiji, was just to get away, I guess, what I called the rat race, and just to be around some of the most happiest people on the planet that have absolutely nothing. It's a very poor part of the world, yet it's the happiest place on earth. When you see the smiles of the Fijian people, and you see how little they actually have, it makes you realize how lucky you are. And I guess, in the Western world, we want the better car. We have to keep up with other people. And so I have loved moving over there just to try and teach myself a whole nother way of living. So I now have a very strong awareness around people's language. And I also have awareness around my own language. And when you have awareness, this is that missing puzzle piece, that key that is going to go from here to rise above and go and achieve amazing things in any area of your life that you want to be better. So do you hear yourself say things like, I can't a lot, or I don't have the time, or I'm too busy, or I'm stressed? I used to remember saying that to my children all the time. I'm so stressed right now. Mummy is really stressed right now. I can't do that. I've got to do this. And now I look back and think, what was I teaching my children? That stress is normal. So what story have you got on repeat? So things like, I bet they'll say no. If you've had experiences in the past, especially in business, where you've been told no, 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 one after the other, you just assume that everybody's going to say no. I bet they're going to say no if I approach them anyway. So, or things are always hard for me. Why are they always hard for me? One of the sayings that I hear a lot is that saying, everything comes in threes. If something goes wrong for somebody, they go, oh, what's next? Everything comes in threes. So guess what's going to happen? More things are going to come to you that what you don't want, because you've just told yourself that it's going to come. So affirmations, will help you steer clear of those things. And a relationship one could be, oh, there's no single decent men out there or women out there. So guess what? You're not going to find somebody because you're telling yourself that there are none out there. One of the ones that I used to say was this one in particular, that I'm not a morning person. I've said that since I can remember. I've always told myself I'm not a morning person, and I need 9 to 10 hours sleep a night. And then I read this most amazing book called The Miracle Morning, and I challenged myself. And so I started saying affirmations around, I am a morning person. I love the morning. I love watching the sun rise in the morning. It makes me feel so good. When I get up in the morning, I get more out of my day. And that snowballed for me. When I started to become a morning person, it only took 2 or 3 days, and I used to wake up before my alarm even went off. And how that snowballed, the most amazing ripple effect in my house, was unbelievable. Because I remember the mornings were very much, hurry up, get ready, brush your teeth. Have you done your hair yet? Where's your shoes? We've got to get out the door. We've got to leave in 5 minutes. And what I found was, when I started to get up an hour earlier before everybody, go for a walk, which was ticking off the goal of my exercise, ticking off working on my personal development, because I'd listened to an audible book as I went for a walk. I'd get back, I put some light music on the house, slowly wake up the kids to the music, and I felt that the whole household just seemed to be zen, just seemed to have a different vibe in it. It wasn't so go, 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 go. So I was actually teaching my children a more relaxed morning. I felt relaxed. Everything was relaxed. So I've told myself now I am a morning person, and amazing things have happened. Another one, a lot of people tell themselves they can't lose weight, or if it's around a health goal. So what is your story that you have on repeat that you can create an affirmation around and change? That's so powerful. Another one is having a lack of mentality. You might hear this a lot. Oh, we have no money, or I'm broke this week, or we can't afford that. So you're not going to have any abundance come to you if you keep telling yourself that you don't have it. Another thing I learned, which has blown me away, is to treat your money like friends. If you look on your money, in a lot of countries there are people on money. I look at those people now as my friends, and friends that I love and respect. I remember many years ago I used to just scrunch up my money and put it at the bottom of my purse, or scrunch it in my purse, or I'd find change at the bottom of my bag. And then someone taught me about respecting money and treating them as friends, and it blew me away. And you would never believe what happened to me when I started to treat money with respect. More came to me. And so now I look at my money and I respect it. I put it in my purse neatly. I don't have stray change, and rather than just throw 5 cents away, I keep that now. And it's amazing how much more abundance has come to me. So when you start to feel abundance will find you. So you may want to say things instead like, is that going to get me to where I want to be if I buy that? Is buying that a priority right now? So you can say little different things that are going to snap you out of that lack of mentality so that you can actually have abundance come to you. So ask yourself if you focus on the negative in situations, or do you focus on solutions? The affirmations help you get what you want, so don't tell yourself what you don't want to attract. So here's some affirmation ideas and some examples that you can use. I choose to be happy. That is a great one. I love to say an affirmation, I'm happy, healthy, and alive. Another one could be, through courage and hard work, I can achieve anything I set my mind to. If you're in business and you're having some self-doubt. By being myself, I bring happiness to other people. So if you feel like you're trying to keep up with people all the time, I say that to myself so I don't feel like I have to. I'm in charge of my thoughts and I don't judge myself. I accept, love myself thoroughly and completely. Nobody but me decides how I feel. So here's some ideas that you can use. My body is amazing just the way it is. You could do it through my contributions. I make positive changes to the world. And there's lots of examples that you can use. So affirmations are great for kids too. We use them around the dinner table. We say what we're grateful for each night, and we also say an affirmation. So, and you can even do this around the breakfast table if you wanted to start the kids' days off on a good note. So by learning and practicing positive affirmations at a young age, kids can actually become a lot more resilient later in life when they're faced with difficulties. I wish I had known about affirmations when I was a child going through primary school and high school difficulties. And simple affirmations like these ones I've listed here are really easy to remember, and we have some fun with it. So you could go around the table with the kids and say, all right, everybody needs to say an affirmation. So I'll start, I'm loved. And then the next child might say, I'm kind. And then the next child might say, I am smart. Another one might say, I do my best. And these are a great way to set your child's day up on a positive note. So when do you say affirmations? I've just given you an example around some affirmation with kids around the breakfast table. But for us adults, I used to many years ago have them on my bathroom mirror and say them in my mind and read down my list as I used to do my hair or my makeup or my teeth. But what I love, and the reason why we've created the lifestyle planner, is it allows the affirmations to come with you wherever you go, whenever you need them, so that you can open up your book and just refer to them. So if you've had the worst day up until lunchtime and everything's gone wrong, you go, okay, I need to change my mindset. I need to snap out of this. Turn to your planner, go to your affirmations, find the one that you need right at that time, and say that to yourself a few times in your mind, or even out loud if you can. In the car is a great place to be able to say them out loud. So that's why we've created that lifestyle planner, so that they can actually go with you and be there when you need them. So you can create your own as well. There is a formula to creating your own, and here is the formula for you. So step one is writing down the exact specific result or the outcome or what you want. So it's going to improve your life. So number one is write what you want or what outcome you want. Then the next thing you need to do is put down why. Why do you want this in your life? How will this improve your life? Then the next part is to say the action that's required to make this a reality. So here's an example of a health affirmation for someone who wanted to lose weight. I'm committed to losing 5 kilograms in the next 3 months so that I can look and feel better about myself. To guarantee this, I'm committed to walking 30 minutes each day, 6 days a week, and prepare healthy snacks the night before for on the go the next day, and make better choices each day. So that's an example of an affirmation that you can tell yourself that's going to put inside your subconscious that you are going to lose 5 kilos in the next 3 months. And the reason why is because you know that when you do lose that little bit of weight, you feel so much better about yourself. You feel more confident in your skin. Those jeans that you never fitted to, how good would it feel to get those back on again? And that feeling that comes with it. Put the emotion, make sure you feel the emotion as you're saying it inside your belly, or feel where it feels for you. It could be in your throat, it could be in a smile as you're saying it, it could be in your stomach. And by putting the action behind it, that's going to put inside your mind, it's going to start to reprogram your subconscious so that you know what you need to do to actually go out and achieve that. So we do have some affirmation examples. There's loads of them. If you go to thelifestyleco.com and click on free resources, this exact formula is on there in a document for you. And then on the second page of this document, you'll find lots of examples. So you may find one that I've already made for you that fits in perfectly with what you want for that time. So what is next? You've got your planner, super, super exciting. Now, I can guarantee if you put in even just one affirmation in each of these 6 areas, you are going to move your life forward in such a positive way, and it's not going to come as a cost. Success doesn't have to come at a cost if you move each of these 6 areas forward. So by putting an affirmation in the business and career only, then your relationship suffers. By putting an affirmation and goals around business and career and relationship, but then you're putting so much time and thought into that your physical health goes by the wayside. So putting an affirmation in each of these areas, and obviously into the goals section, which is another video, you are going to move each of these areas of your life forward in a positive way. You're going to create better language around what you want, and you're going to attract then what you want. So write down what you want, how you want to feel, and what you want to attract into those areas. Create that affirmation and go visit this daily. It can be morning, it can be night, it can be in the middle of the day, it can be 3 times a day, it can be whenever you need a pick-me-up, your glass filled up. We all need that. We all have days where things just don't go well, and we need our cup filled, and we need to remind ourselves of what we want and what we want to achieve, and that we can do that. So refer to your affirmations whenever you like. They are really the key to success, because they're not just an affirmation, it actually is training your brain around changing the language that you use every day. When I started using affirmations, I noticed my language during the day when it was negative, and I'd use words like, oh, I can't. I'd be like, I can't say that because I've just done all this work around my affirmations, and you don't do that in affirmations. So it's amazing how quickly you can reprogram your language, and then you can start to say positive words that are actually going to attract positive things in your life. So I hope that makes sense to you. If you have any queries, you know you can always email me. I look forward to seeing your success journey and hearing about your affirmations, which have helped you create amazing success in any area of your life that you want success in. So thank you for joining me.